Good evening, madam.
Okay, very good evening, my dear friends. Very good evening. Yes, our eminent Dr.A.Shailaja Madam Garu, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Government Degree College, Degree and PG College, Autonomous, Siddipet. My dear friends, one of the most important good news, just because of our Madam efforts, Dr.A.Shailaja Madam and Department of Botany efforts, Siddipet Autonomous College has got one of the best rank in NAC grade, my dear friends. That is A+ grade. So first of all, we should congratulate our madam. మీరు అందరూ మేడం కి కంగ్రాచులేషన్ చెప్పండి అమ్మా.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, madam.
Thank you, ma. Thank you.
Okay. So first of all, we would like to invite today's our eminent resource person, Dr.A.Shailaja Madam Garu, one of the most eminent faculty. In 2022, Madam has given her valuable services for the CPK 2022, and majority of the students, they are got the seats in various universities in our Telangana state. So my dear friends, we would like to invite today's resource person. Madam, please welcome and share your screen and start your session. So Madam is going to explain today's in our class in fungal member, one of the Ascomycotina member, one of the beautiful topic. Madam is going to explain about the Penecillium. So what about the history of the Penecillium? Madam, cross timptara madam? History of the Penecillium and the morphology, reproduction and life cycle of the Penecillium, Madam is going to explain. Madam, please welcome and start your session.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Madam, possible అయితే అది అడ్డుగా తిప్పుతారా మేడం?
అదే సార్ ట్రై చేస్తున్నాను బట్
అది పైన మనకు అది ఉంటది, మన ఏది స్లైడింగ్ అంటే మీన్స్ అడ్డుగా వచ్చేటట్టు. ఇది ఇంకొంచెం ఇటు కదిలి రైట్. ఎస్ మేడం.
ఓకేనా సార్?
రైట్ మేడం, రైట్. మేడం ప్లీజ్ ప్రొసీడ్.
Okay, ma. Already 15 minutes time waste, sir.
No problem, madam. Our students are very eagerly waiting for your class. Okay, madam.
Good evening, ma. Good evening, all of you.
Good
So
evening,
today
madam.
we will discuss.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening. Today we will discuss about the Penecillium. This is a fungal member. Belongs to Ascomycotina. Division Eumycota, subdivision Ascomycotina. My voice is audible? Okay, no problem.
Yes, yes. It's
Clear on the. Okay. So first, we will discuss that systematic position of the So division Eumycota, subdivision Ascomycotina, class Plectomycetes, order Eurocaeae, family Eurocaeae. Okay, genus is Penecillium. So this Penecillium first occurrence. So occurrence, this genus derives from its name from the Latin word, that is pencillus. That is a Latin word. The word came from the Latin word pencillus. It means artist brush. See ma, this is a Penecillium structure, thallus structure. It looks like artist brush. So that's why the name came from the Latin word, that is the pencillus. Pencillus means what, Nana? Artist brush. So that's why the name given to this fungi that got the name Penecillium. Okay. So it came from the Latin word, that is the pencillus. Pencillus means artist brush. Brush ఉంటుంది కదా, ఆ బ్రష్ లైక్ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఉండడం వల్ల దీనికి ఆ లాటిన్ వర్డ్ పెన్సిలస్ నుంచి పెన్సిలియం అనే నేమ్ ఇచ్చారనమాట. ఓకే, as the structure of its conidiophores resembles the artist brush. So see here, in this Penecillium, that conidiophores. So wherever we know about the conidiophores in the reproduction, so that conidiophores all resembles the artist brush, brush laga ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. So that's why the name is given to the this fungi, that Penecillium. Okay, so totally Penecillium, it represented by 136 species. It is a saprophytic fungus. Saprophytic fungus. Saprophytic means what, Nana? Putikahari antam kada. So it grow as on Rutaceae family members: lemon, orange, apple, on cloth paper, cheese. So that is a saprophyte. Okay, saprophyte means, so it growing on the decaying materials. So that such as fruits, vegetables, meat, jellies, food, and leather also, cloths, paper, and soil also. Okay. So some species are parasites causing the diseases in human beings. Okay. So these are saprophytes and parasites. In the biological laboratory, they grow as contaminants in culture media. Okay, these species of Penecillium attack and destroy fruits, causing blue mold and green mold. So these members are called blue mold and green mold. See here. So these mycelium. So whenever coming to the mycelium, thallus structure, see here, Nana. It is thallus యొక్క structure. This is branched. Okay, profusely branched and growing superficially or deep inside the substratum. This is the thallus structure. See here, Nana. Thallus structure lo మీరు చూడండి, plasma membrane, cell wall, vacuoles, nucleus, and glycogen granules, cytoplasm. This is the Penecillium thallus structure, profusely branched. Okay, the initial branches grow in a radiating manner, and the colony presents a velvety and flocose appearance. Okay, so this is the structure. And next, we are coming to the common names of this Penecillium: blue mold and green molds. We are called the Penecillium blue mold and green molds. So when they grow on the Rutaceae members, these that Penecillium mycelium is either blue or green in color. సో అండ్ దట్స్ ద నేమ్ ద బ్లూ మౌల్డ్ ఆర్ గ్రీన్ మౌల్డ్స్. ఈ మైసీలియం ఏదైతే ఉందో, ఇది ఎక్కడ అంటే మనం ఇప్పుడు చెప్పుకున్నటువంటి ఫ్రూట్స్ అండ్ లెమన్, ఆరెంజ్, క్లాత్స్ కానీ, లెదర్ కానీ ఎక్కడ గ్రో అయినా కూడా ఏమవుతుంది అని అంటే ఆ బ్లూ కలర్ కానీ గ్రీన్ కలర్ కానీ వచ్చేస్తుంది అనమాట. సో దట్స్ వై ద పెన్సిలియం గాట్ ది నేమ్స్ బ్లూ మౌల్డ్స్ అండ్ గ్రీన్ మౌల్డ్. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ద ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ది పెన్సిలియం. And whenever we are coming to the reproduction, so the reproduction takes place by vegetative and asexual and sexual. In the vegetative, so that is mainly, okay, see here. So that is breaking into pieces, small pieces, each piece going to grow as a new mycelium. Okay, so that is a vegetative reproduction. And in the in the Penecillium, reproduction takes place by asexual and sexual. So in the asexual reproduction, it takes place by the production of non-motile spores. It's called conidia. Okay, in the mainly the important two reproduction methods there, that is asexual and sexual. So asexual reproduction takes place by the production of non-motile spores. It's called conidia. The mycelium produces long erect conidiophores here. That is the here asexual reproduction. We are coming to, sir, clear on that, sir, voice? Okay.
Yes, very clear, madam. Please proceed.
Hello.
Yes, madam, it's clear. Please proceed. Madam.
Production of conidia. In the asexual reproduction, the mycelium produces long erect conidiophores. These branches give brush-like appearance. See here, already in the introduction, I told you that the conidiophores same like that brush-like appearance. చూడండి ఇక్కడ ఎలా ఉందో. So these are the conidiophores. See the branches, medullae, and phyllite. Okay, so this is appears like the brush. So that's why the name is given Penecillium. That is a Latin word penicillus. The name comes from the Latin word, that is a penicillus. Okay, so in the sexual reproduction, some types are there: monoverticillate, biverticillate, multiverticillate. Okay, so the conidiophores are septate, and they are the following types. Okay, conidiophores are three types, that is a monoverticillate, biverticillate, and multiverticillate. I will tell you what is a monoverticillate. The conidiophore is unbranched. It bears bottle-shaped structures. See here. First one ఉంది చూడండి నాన్న. ఏంటది? Monoverticillate. The conidiophore is unbranched. No branches are absent. It bears bottle-shaped structures. It called phyllates or sterigmata. See here. Direct గా phyllates అని ఉంది చూడండి ఇక్కడ మనకి థర్డ్ లో. So that bottle-like structures. Okay, bottle-shaped structures are called phyllates and sterigmata or sterigmata. The sterigmata produce conidia in chains. Round structures ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో that are called conidia. Okay, so that sterigmata produce the conidias. Okay, no branches are there, just like first one A, that is called monoverticillate. Okay, చూడనా, monoverticillate is the first one. And biverticillate means the conidiophore has branches called medullae. చూడండి ఇక్కడ మనకి యాష్ కలర్ లో మెట్యులే ఉంది చూసారా, సెకండ్ వన్ అండ్ థర్డ్ వన్. ఓకే, those are the branches. So that branches are called medullae, which bears sterigmata. Medullae, after the medullae, the sterigmata are there. Sterigmata or phyllates. Okay, so that is the second one, biverticillate. The conidiophore has branches called medullae, which bears sterigmata. Sterigmata produce the conidia. That is the biverticillate, second and third one. Okay, and after that, third one is the D undi chusara, D1. So that is multiverticillate. The conidiophore branches into many. So that which in turn branch into medullae. See here. After that, branches turn into medullae. The medullae have groups of sterigmata. Sterigma produce conidia. Example is Penecillium albicans and Penecillium expansum. Okay, so this is a monoverticillate, biverticillate, and multiverticillate. All are you understood? అర్థమైందా నాన్న? Dear students, it is clear? Monoverticillate, biverticillate, what is the difference? You have to understand.
మాట్లాడండి.
Yes, madam.
ఓకేనా? అర్థమైంది కదా? No branches are absent in the monoverticillate. In the biverticillate, the branches are there. The branches are called medullae. Okay, so in the multiverticillate, the branches into rami. So that is which in turn branch into medullae. Okay, so branches are there, we are observed in the multiverticillate. Okay, rami and which are in turn into medullae. After that, the medullae have the groups of sterigmata. The sterigmata produce the conidia. This is the process. Okay, so the conidia are produced in basipetal succession from the sterigmata. So the nucleus of the sterigma divides into two nuclei. One daughter nucleus and some cytoplasm migrate towards the tip of the sterigmata, resulting in the formation of conidium. So see here, in the sterigmata, the nucleus going to divide into two nuclei. One daughter nucleus and some cytoplasm migrate towards the tip of the sterigmata, resulting in the formation of conidium. Okay, so that nucleus divide in the sterigmata. ఏదైతే స్టెరిగ్మా మనం బాటిల్ లైక్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో అక్కడ నుండి న్యూక్లియస్ అనేది డివైడ్ అయిపోయి టూ న్యూక్లియైగా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ద డాటర్ న్యూక్లియస్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అక్కడ నుంచి సమ్ సైటోప్లాజం ని తీసుకొని అది టువర్డ్స్ ద టిప్ ఆఫ్ ది స్టెరిగ్మాటా స్టెరిగ్మాటా చివరగా వెళ్ళి ఏమవుతుందంటే రిజల్టింగ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ కొనేడియం విచ్ ఇస్ కట్ ఆఫ్ బై ఎ ట్రాన్స్వర్స్ వాల్. This is repeated so that conidia are produced in the chain. Okay, this division is repeated again and again so that the conidia are produced in a chain like manner. They may be spherical or ellipsoidal in shape and yellow or bluish or greenish in color. Okay, that conidia are yellow or bluish or greenish in color. The conidium is usually uninucleate. The spore wall is distinguished as outer thick, smooth or spiny exile and inner thin intine. Okay, the spore wall, the conidium is usually uninucleate. See here, this like. Okay, ఇక్కడ చూడండి మీకు conidiophore, primary sterigmata, secondary sterigmata, conidium. Okay, ఇంతకు ముందు రామి అని చెప్పాను నేను. Conidiophore, primary sterigmata, secondary sterigmata, conidium. So we are called medullae also. ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఇలా కొనిడియోఫోర్ ప్రాథమిక ప్రాంగులం అంటే తెలుగులో దట్ స్టెరిగ్మాటా మీన్స్ ప్రాంగులం. ప్రాథమిక ప్రాంగులాలు, ద్వితీయ ప్రాంగులాలు, కొనిడియాలు. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇక్కడ క్లియర్ గా ఉంది చూడండి డయాగ్రామ్ ఆఫ్ పెన్సిలియం అండ్ వెజిటేటివ్ హైఫే, కొనిడియోఫోర్, మెటులే, ఫైలైడ్స్ ఆర్ స్టెరిగ్మాటా. దిస్ ఇస్ ద కొనిడియం. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ బైవోటిసిలేట్. ఓకే, all are you understood? This is the asexual reproduction, Nana. So after that the conidium germinates on suitable substratum. It produces a germ tube which develops as mycelium. That is the asexual reproduction completed. Okay, when the conidia are produced at the end of the sterigmata, conidia germinate and it produces the germ tube which develops as mycelium. Okay, mycelium ni డెవలప్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట. దట్ ఈస్ సెక్సువల్ రిప్రొడక్షన్. అందరికి అర్థమైనట్టేనా? ఏం లేదు, మీరు రాసేది అక్కడ సెక్సువల్ రిప్రొడక్షన్ బై ది ప్రొడక్షన్ ఆఫ్ కొనేడియా. ఓకే, యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ద మెన్షన్ ఆఫ్ monoverticillate, biverticillate and multiverticillate after the formation of conidia. You have to write. Okay, that is asexual reproduction. It's very very important, Nana. Okay, so next we are coming to the sexual reproduction. Okay, sexual reproduction mainly that sexual reproduction endangered. First reported the sexual reproduction in Penecillium vermiculatum. Okay, endangered. That scientist first reported the sexual reproduction in Penecillium vermiculatum. Male reproductive organ is antheridium. Female reproductive organ is ascogonium. Okay, so in the Penecillium, the both antheridium and ascogonium develops from different hyphae branches of the same mycelium. Okay, they are developed on the same mycelium but different branches. See here, this is the Penecillium life cycle. Okay, okay, so again I will tell you that sexual reproduction first reported that endangered scientist in the Penecillium vermiculatum. The Penecillium male sexual organ is called antheridium. Female sex organ is called ascogonium. Okay, remember this. I will ask some questions. In Penecillium, that both antheridium and ascogonium develops from different hyphae branches of the same mycelium. Okay, after the mycelium is well developed, some of the hyphae grow vertically in cylindrical form. It's called ascogonium, like that. See here, ikkada meeku clear ga undi entadi ikkada chudandi. So see here, Nana. Okay, after the mycelium is well developed, some of the hyphae grow vertically in cylindrical form, called ascogonium. See here, first one is the ascogonium. It is clear. I think it is clear. First diagram is ascogonium, and each ascogonium initially uninucleate. Later the nucleus divides mitotically and forms 30 to 64 nucleus. Okay, first initially it uninucleate, only single nucleus is there. After that the nucleus divides mitotically and gives that forms 30 to 64 nucleus. Okay, mitotically it divides and gives the 30 to 64 nucleus. Ascogonium elongates, become tubular, aseptate. See here, మధ్యలో సెప్టా విభాజకం అనేది ఉండదు నాన్న. 30 to 64 న్యూక్లియస్ కేంద్రకాలు ఎప్పుడైతే ఫామ్ అవుతాయో ట్యూబులర్ ఫామ్ లో నాళికాయుతంగా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ these aseptate and the multinucleate, while the ascogonium is developing, a branch arises from the base of the ascogonium and coils around it. దీని యొక్క ఎప్పుడైతే డెవలప్ అయ్యి 30 to 64 న్యూక్లియస్ ఫామ్ అవుతాయో అప్పుడు దాని బేస్ నుంచి దట్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద బ్రాంచ్ అరైజెస్ అండ్ కాయిల్స్ అరౌండ్ ఇట్ ఎలా చుట్టుకుంది చూడండి, దట్ ఈస్ యాంథ్రిడియం అన్నమాట. ఓకే, one nucleus and some amount of cytoplasm move to the tip of the hyphae which get enlarged into a round structure. ఎప్పుడైతే దట్ వన్ టిప్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎప్పుడైతే చివరగా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది అనమాట ఏంటి, సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద cytoplasm and one nucleus. Okay, this structure is called antheridium. Enlarged into a round structure, enlarged into a round structure laga form అయిందో అప్పుడు దాన్ని ఏమంటాం మనం, antheridium. This structure is called antheridium. When the antheridium touches the ascogonium, the wall between them dissolves and the cytoplasm of the antheridium enter into the ascogonium. Okay, when the antheridium touches the ascogonium, the wall between them dissolves and the cytoplasm of the antheridium enters into the ascogonia, but not the nucleus. బట్ న్యూక్లియస్ అనేది ఎంటర్ అవ్వకుండా ఏమైపోతుంది, సైటోప్లాజం మాత్రం ఎంటర్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. సో సెకండ్ దాంట్లో మనకి సెకండ్ డయాగ్రామ్ లో ఫ్యూజన్ అని చూపించాడు చూడండి. ఓకేనా, అర్థమైంది కదా. దట్ ఈస్ వెన్ ద antheridium టచెస్ ద ascogonium, ఎప్పుడైతే టచ్ అవుతుందో అప్పుడు ఓన్లీ సైటోప్లాజం ఎంటర్ ఇంటూ ది antheridium, ascogonium, but not the nucleus. But whenever the antheridium touches the ascogonium, antheridial nuclei forms in the ascogonium. This type of fusion is called autogamy. Okay, whenever that antheridium touches the ascogonium, that nucleus form into the nuclei forms in the ascogonium. This type of fusion is called autogamy. Now the nuclei of the ascogonium forms into pairs and transverse septa forms between these pairs of nuclei, so that ascogonium changes to multicellular structure. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఫస్ట్ డయాగ్రామ్ కి సెకండ్ డయాగ్రామ్ కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఏముంది, ఎప్పుడైతే ఆస్కోగోనియం ఆస్కోగోనియం ని యాంథ్రిడియం టచ్ అయిందో ఫస్ట్ సైటోప్లాజం ఎంటర్ అయింది. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ న్యూక్లియస్ ఫార్మ్స్ ఇన్ ద ఆస్కోగోనియం. సో వెనెవర్ ద న్యూక్లియస్ ఫార్మ్ ఇన్ ద ఆస్కోగోనియం, so that nucleus with septa, it forms that it formed as the septa with septa. Okay, so that ascogonium forms into pairs and transverse septa forms between these pairs of nuclei, so that ascogonium changes to multicellular structure. ఫస్ట్ యూనిన్యూక్లియేట్ ఉండే, ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ఏమైంది, మైటాటికల్ డివిజన్ అయిపోయి 30 to 64 న్యూక్లియై ఫామ్ అయినాయి ఫస్ట్ దాంట్లో. సెకండ్ కి వచ్చేసరికి ఏమైంది, ఎప్పుడైతే యాంథ్రిడియం ఫామ్ అయిపోయి టచ్ అయిపోయి ఎప్పుడైతే సైటోప్లాజం అండ్ న్యూక్లియై ఫామ్ అయిందో ఆస్కోగోనియం లో ఏమైపోయింది, దట్ ఆస్కోగోనియం చేంజెస్ టు మల్టీసెల్యులర్ స్ట్రక్చర్ లాగా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ క్లీస్టోథీషియం. ఇట్స్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. గ్లోబోస్ కంప్లీట్లీ క్లోజ్డ్ ఆస్కోకార్ప్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ క్లీస్టోథీషియం. ఈ విధంగా క్లీస్టోథీషియం అనేది ఫామ్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇన్ ద పెన్సిలియం. దీస్ ఫ్రూట్ బాడీ అంటాం అనమాట ఇక్కడ మనం. ఓకే, బైన్యూక్లియేట్ సెల్స్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆస్కోగోనియం డెవలప్స్ ఆస్కోజీనస్ ఫిలమెంట్స్. ఎప్పుడైతే ఇక్కడ బైన్యూక్లియేట్ అన్ని కూడా కేంద్రకాలన్నీ కూడా రెండుగా ఫామ్ అయినాయి చూడండి, విత్ విభాజకాలతో. ఓకే, విత్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ సెప్టా. ఓకే, ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ దీస్ binucleate cells of the ascogonium develops the ascogenous filaments. Okay, these filaments forms the asci and the nuclei of the ascus fuses and forms a diploid nucleus. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఎప్పుడైతే the filaments of the asci and the nuclei of the ascus ఉన్నాయో, that two are fuses and forms the diploid nucleus. ఆ విధంగా diploid nucleus ఎప్పుడైతే ఫామ్ అవుతుందో, this diploid nucleus undergoes meiosis division. That after that meiosis division, first one mitoid is division later and forms the 8 haploid nuclei. ఎప్పుడైతే ఫస్ట్ ఆ 2 న్యూక్లియై ఫ్యూజ్ అయిపోయి డిప్లాయిడ్ న్యూక్లియస్ ఫామ్ అవుతుందో, డిప్లాయిడ్ మీన్స్ ఖచ్చితంగా కంపల్సరీగా క్షేకరణ విభజన జరగాలి. ఎందుకంటే ద్వైస్థితికంగా ఫామ్ అయింది కాబట్టి. ఒక క్షేకరణ విభజన జరిగిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఇట్ గోస్ టు మైటాటిస్ డివిజన్, సమ విభజనకి వెళ్ళిపోతుందన్నమాట. దెన్ ఇట్ ఫార్మ్స్ 8 హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ న్యూక్లియై. సో ఒకసారి క్షేకరణ విభజన జరిగింది కనుక ఆల్ ఆర్ చేంజ్డ్ ఇంటూ హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ స్టేట్. సో దట్స్ వై that 8 haploid nuclei are formed. Each nucleus with same cytoplasm transform into spores called ascospores. ఇక్కడ మనకి డయాగ్రామ్ లో క్లియర్ గా ఉంది చూడండి. ఈ విధంగా 8 న్యూక్లియై ఫామ్ అయిన తర్వాత హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ న్యూక్లియై ఫామ్ అయిన తర్వాత వాటిని మనం ఏమంటాము అంటే ascospores అంటాం. ఓకే, ascospores. These ascospores are uninucleate and unicellular. హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ కాబట్టి uninucleate, unicellular. Okay, after the formation of ascospores in the ascus, peridium of the fruiting body disintegrates and the ascospores are released. ఏదైతే ఉందో దట్ రిలీజ్ అయిపోతాయి అన్నమాట. ascospores ఆల్ కూడా ఏమవుతాయి, బయటికి రిలీజ్ అయిపోతాయి. ascospores germinates in favorable conditions and develops the mycelium. So these are haploid. ఇవి ఏకస్థితికంగా ఉంటాయి కదా ascospores అనేవి. జెర్మినేట్ అయిపోయి ఫేవరబుల్ కండిషన్స్ అంటే అనుకూలమైనటువంటి సమయాలు వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది అంటే జెర్మినేట్ అయిపోయి డెవలప్ ది మైసీలియం. ఆ విధంగా శాకాయుతమైనటువంటి మనకి ఫంగిని ఫామ్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట. మైసీలియం అనేది ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ లైఫ్ సైకిల్ ఆఫ్ పెన్సిలియం. దిస్ ఇస్ ద సెక్సువల్ రిప్రొడక్షన్. ఆస్కోగోనియం, ఆంథెరిడియం. వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫీమేల్ sexual organ Penecillium lo?
Ascomycotina.
Please anybody respond?
Gonium.
Very good, very good. Okay, what is the fruiting body amma? Fruiting body after the fusion of the two nucleus, it forms a diploid nucleus. Okay, so then what is the formation of a fruiting body? What we are called? Already in the slides,
Okay.
It very clearly. Fruiting body nana, globose completely closed ascocarp is called Pleistocesium. Avuna?
Yes.
So Penecillium exhibits haploid life cycle. Okay, so this life cycle is called haploid life cycle. Because of that, only at the fusion time only we can observe that diploid nucleus. So all times that will be only in haploid state. That's why this Penecillium exhibits haploid life cycle. This is the Penecillium lesson, Anna. So then economic importance also there. Already you know that penicillin is very known antibiotic. Okay, so that came from the Penecillium notatum and Penecillium chrysogenum species yields the penicillin antibiotic. It first discovered by Alexander Fleming in the year 1928. This is the first antibiotic discovered and synthesized. Fleming got a Nobel Prize also for this discovery. Okay, it saved the lives of many soldiers during the Second World War. Even today, this is a much used antibiotic worldwide and considered as wonder drug. Avuna? Penicillin. We are called wonder drug. Penicillin is commercially produced by Hindustan Antibiotic Limited for the domestic use. It's very, very important that penicillin, this is antibiotic. It comes from the two species, that is Penecillium notatum and Penecillium chrysogenum. Okay, these two species giving the penicillin antibiotic. It first discovered by Alexander Fleming in the year 1928. Okay, and then next one is the Penecillium griseofulvin. This species is used to prepare an antibiotic called griseofulvin, which is used to treat ringworm like skin diseases. Okay, this is also very, very important species, that Penecillium griseofulvin, which will be used to treat ringworm like skin diseases. Okay, this is the main important economic importance of Penecillium, and some are used to make the Camembert cheese, and some species is used to Roquefort cheese. Okay, So some digitatum and glycum fungi yields oxalic acid, fumaric acid, gluconic acid, and citric acid also. Okay. Some members are growing as parasites in the human. Some harmful effects are there from the Penecillium. That is, Penecillium divaricatum gives yellow color to wood. Okay. Sometimes happening, the wood color is yellow. We are observing the wood. Sometimes we observe that yellow color wood also there. So already that there is a harmful effect of the Penecillium. Divaricatum species gives the yellow color to wood, and Penecillium digitatum causes the green molds on the citrus and orange fruits. Okay, green molds on the citrus and orange fruits. Sometimes we are observed that green molds are there, and Penecillium italicum causes the blue molds. Italicum causes the blue molds on the citrus and orange fruits. Green molds on the citrus and orange fruits by the Penecillium digitatum. Okay. And the Penecillium expansum spoils the apples in the storage. Okay, whenever we storage of the apples, we are observed that spoils that some apples are spoiled by the this Penecillium expansum. Okay, this is total about the Penecillium. Okay, sexual reproduction and economic importance. All are you understood? Okay, see here, you observe this Ascogonium and Antheridium branch. We are coming to the karyogamy, that is we are called meiosis. Okay, karyogamy means whenever that diploid status, that two nucleus fuse and form the diploid nucleus, and that from the forms the this cleistothecium. Okay, fruit body after the fusion of the diploid nucleus, that forms the cleistothecium fruiting body. Then after that, the egg will develop after the mitosis. And that haploid spores, 8 haploid spores are developed in the cleistothecium, that developed the ascospores. 8 ascospores are developed in the cleistothecium. After the ascospores development, that will be released from the cleistothecium wall. Then the germinates and forms the mycelium. Okay, that is the life cycle. Okay, so I think it will be very clear. Sir, it's okay?
Yes, madam. Regarding of this class, if you have any doubt, my dear friends, madam has going to clear your doubts. If you have any doubt, please raise your hands or directly ask our respected resource person. There are doubt unte adagandi amma.
Tell me, ma. Tell me your doubts. See here. These are all slides of the fungus. So conidia very clear. Okay. Anyone?
Okay.
No doubts?
I hope they are very
Please ask
clear
me.
understood about your class, madam. Thank you very much. So
Okay.
first of all,
Okay.
in the septic schedule, madam has given a wonderful time, wonderful evening. Thank you very much, madam. You are clearly explained about the entire life cycle of the Ascomycotina member, that is Penecillium. So Penecillium life cycle, Penecillium asexual and sexual reproduction, and morphology of the Penecillium. At the same time, the Penecillium classification and what is the classification of the Penecillium based on the asexual structures, that is monoverticillate, biverticillate, and multiverticillate. So based on these medullae and the other structures of this Penecillium. So thank you very much, madam. I hope the entire class is clear. So tomorrow, if possible, madam, tomorrow, if possible.
Maybe no, sir.
Okay, okay. So tomorrow we will inform you, my dear friends. So let us wind up the session. Madam, thank you very much.